Welcome to Ireland. I'm starting my tour from the west coast, from the village that was officially declared as the most beautiful and is under protection of the state, Adare. Due to the mild Atlantic climate and the Gulf Stream, the gardens are green and lush throughout the year. Traditional Irish houses are not large, and the emphasis is precisely on the details in the gardens, lawns, and beautiful decorated doors and windows. In the village you can visit old pubs where traditional meals such as beef stew and shepherd's pie are still prepared. The park located in the center of the village is well kept and very clean, and the penalty for littering or irresponsible pet owners is as much as 4,000 euros. The hallmark of the village of Adare is certainly the 200-year-old cottages built in the 19th century for the workers and servants who were building the nearby castle. At the time of construction, the covering was a straw roof for purely economic reasons, as straw was much cheaper than solid roofing materials. Today, they have been converted into hotels and restaurants, so you can enjoy all the charm of an old-world cabin with the modern conveniences that every modern tourist wants. You can see these attractive cottages on many postcards of Ireland. There are many other attractions in the village, and in the very center is an old-timer that attracts tourists to the nearby pub. The shop windows are decorated with Irish symbols, and a walk through the village is very interesting. As you can see, in Ireland people drive on the left side. At the exit from the village is the Augustinian Monastery. It was founded in 1316 by the Earl of Kildare, and today it houses the active village church and St. Nicholas Primary School. Thank you. And the kind churchman let us in to take photos of the interior of this beautiful building, complete with interesting mice carved into the wooden altar. One of the main historical attractions is the 13th century Desmond Castle, which is one of the best preserved Norman castles in the country. The castle is currently under reconstruction, and guided castle tours are available only from June to September. And the road takes me to one of the most beautiful cities in Ireland, the famous Cobh. I was greeted by one of its main attractions, a row of houses called Deck of Cards. All the houses are in different colors and look very interesting lined up in this steep street. Somewhere in the middle of the street there is a park with the most beautiful view of the houses and the cathedral in the background. From here you can see the huge bay of the Celtic Sea. From here the Irish immigrated to America, continuing their journey across the Atlantic Ocean. St. Coleman's Cathedral is the fourth largest in Ireland, completed in 1919. Right next to the cathedral there is the most beautiful view of the city. I think I'll stick around here for a while. In the center of the city of Cobh, which was once called Queenstown, there are many monuments and tourist attractions, restaurants and sweet shops. What makes this city special is the fact that the last boarding of passengers on the famous ship Titanic was in this very place. A museum was also created, and these remains of the pier are completely original. I will stop at a local pub, the famous Kelly's Bar, to refresh before continuing my journey. A large selection of different types of beer is characteristic for all pubs in Ireland. The most popular is certainly the Guinness Black Beer, and the atmosphere changes completely in the evening, when both the old and the young people come, hang out, drink and sing together. And the road leads me to one of the most famous attractions in Ireland. I am at the entrance to the national park, in a place about which there are numerous legends, and it was also shortlisted for the new 7 Wonders of the World, Cliffs of Moher. I reached the first viewpoint. Stairs are taking me to the highest point with a view of O'Brien's Tower and the southern part of the cliffs. This tower, as a unique viewpoint, is located at 214 meters above the sea level. From the top there is a view of the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the mysterious Aran Islands. Since O'Brien Tower is located in the middle of the 18 kilometers long trail, I will first go to the northern part of the cliffs. That landslides often occur beyond this point, because under the constant impact of the waves, wind and rain, part of the cliffs sometimes break off and fall into the sea. The road is closed, or translated into Serbian language, please come this way, welcome. Below the road, of all paths, there is a terrace with a fantastic view. The waves from this height seems in slow motion, and this jagged edge does not seem very reliable. A little further, there is a rock with the most beautiful view of the cliffs of Moher, the right place to shoot the new video for my band, Hard Green. Further north, the terrain descends all the way to the famous city of Galway, sung in many songs. And now I have a short walk of 18 kilometers to the southern side of the cliffs. This is what the cliffs looks like from the south side. They stretched all the way to a rock called Hag's Head, which resembles a woman looking out to the sea. The road takes me to the capital city of Dublin.